Let's make a calzone in the fraction of the time it would take us to go ahead and order one, drive, pick it up, and come back home. You're gonna love this. First, I'm going to use our half pie pans. This is a great set. It comes with 2 half pies plus 2 lids, but I'm just gonna use 1 half pie today because I'm gonna make a cherry pie in the other half. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I have taken my pizza dough and I've rolled it out to about 12 inches, and then I'm gonna lay it in the pan so that half of it is hanging over the side, okay? So just get that centered in there best you can. And it's pizza or calzone, so it's not a science, all right? It's a lot of fun. And so I wanna get it pressed in there, kind of get those air bubbles out from underneath it. There we go, just like that. Super easy. All right, you can use the Pampered pie crust, or you can go ahead and use something else. The pie crust is fabulous. It makes a big pizza though, so you probably get 2 calzones out of it at least. All right, so I have that in there. The first thing I'm gonna go is I'm gonna sprinkle my mozzarella on the bottom because I want my mozzarella to be kind of a protective shield between the crust and the sauce, because I don't want my sauce to get super gooey. So I'm gonna hold back a little bit for the top. Then I'm gonna add some ricotta cheese, just like this. And this is, about half a cup of ricotta. I'm gonna put that on top. Just like that. And I love our little glass prep bowls, especially when I'm doing things like this. Makes me feel like a real pro because I can measure things out ahead of time, so you're not having to watch me do that. The nice thing is these actually have measurements right on the side, so I don't have to use a measuring cup. How sweet is that? So I've got my ricotta. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add about 1/3 of a cup of sauce. Now listen, I know it's tempting to add extra sauce, but don't, because you don't want your calzone to be soggy. So you can always have sauce on the side as a dipping sauce. So don't get carried away in what you add to the middle. All right, so that's in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add my toppings. For me, I'm gonna add a little bit of onion that I already have chopped up. And I actually did chop this up with our twist and chop. Really one of my favorite tools. And then pepperoni, and I have a bunch of pepperoni. And I actually cut these pieces in about quarters, just because I thought it might be easier to bite through. I don't know, but there we go. Okay, so get all that spread around. Wow, that's looking really good. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the lid, take the top, flip it over, and then get it all lined up, just like that. And then seal the edges. And I'm sealing the edge with a fork. You can do whatever you want, but make sure you get it sealed, otherwise it's gonna come shooting out. All right, I'm gonna go back again, just to make sure. You got an air bubble there, pop that air bubble. Just like that. Look, y'all. See how fast that is? Okay, now I'm just gonna pop this in our air fryer at 400 for about probably 24 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, all right? And I'm gonna turn it halfway through. So just like this. This is all ready to go. Open this up. Oops. Easier to do one-handed. There we go. Open that up. Slide that in. Hit go. And that's it. How fast was that? I'll just let you see what it looks like when we're done. I'm so excited. Look at this. Doesn't this look absolutely gorgeous? So let's see how it's going to go. So I'm gonna, it slips right out of this pan. Love that. Take these gloves off. These are super, love these gloves, by the way. And got my foundation bread knife. Let's see what this looks like on the inside. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to try this.